All right, guys, how you doing today? My name is Daniel Longeal. I'll be presenting a couple chapters for you guys today. We'll start out with Section 4, Chapter 9, Listening to Outgroup Members. We'll start out with this. Individuals in a group or organizations who do not identify themselves as part of a larger group and who are disconnected and not fully engaged in, get engaged in working towards a group of goal. Reason outgroup members are formed explains why and how individuals identify with our particular social groups and how these identifications affect behavior. It's very hard to meet with random people and talk about how each other can correlate relate into a group and how individuals can identify with a group. That's when they are formed to an outgroup. It's hard when you outclass a member, and it's very hard for them to get back into the group. Moving on to the next slide, a couple of strategies that help outgroup members. We'll start off with number one, obviously listening to outgroup members. That's very important. Number two, show empathy to outgroup members. It's very hard, especially like in this scenario, a group of random people becoming into a group and then having Skype calls and having group messages to correlate and to talk to each other what each group member needs to do. Move on to number three, recognize the unique contributions of each outgroup member. Every person in a group is very important, whether an outgroup or not, they need to be involved. We'll move on to number four, help outgroup members feel included. That's pretty self-explanatory itself. Number five, create a special relationship with outgroup members. It's very easy to be correlated into a group, but you can also do toward a social and outside of your group to make your group more special and more connected. And move on to number six, give outgroup members a voice and empower them to act. It's always important to give each person in your member in your group to feel like they're important and not to be outcasted and assigned not good tasks. Does that make sense? Moving on to Mark Parker's role in outgroup members. Sorry, number one, Mark Parker is very keen into listening to his outgroup members. Parker is listening to what people have to say while being attentive to what people mean. He always listens to what everyone has to say, no matter where you are into the company. Mark took everyone's opinions, even those who are on the board are not fully engaged, into helping making multiple breakthroughs in the company, prompting him to be the third CEO of Nike, which is probably one of the top 5 shoe companies in the entire world, which is astonishing. And moving on to the last, empathy to outgroup members. It's very, very important to show no hatred or any hard feelings through members that make everyone feel like they're welcomed and they want to be a part of the group. It's a process in which an individual suspends his or own feelings in an effort to fully understand the feelings of another individual, special kind of listening. Just like what I just said, every person has to feel welcomed into a group, no matter what their strengths or weaknesses is. And the last one, having empathy towards all group members is the best way to make sure everyone feels welcome and all want to put the same effort into the group. If no one feels welcome, they're not going to want to put the same amount of effort and the same amount of work ethic that everyone else puts in to make the group very successful. Moving on to Section 5, also Chapter 12, where it's about overcoming obstacles. Obstacles, definition, a problem that hinders a group activity, which is huge and it can make a group fail. Move on, a leader who challenges individuals to perform at the highest level possible, establishes a higher standard of excellence, and seeks continuous improvement. Overcoming obstacles is one of the biggest things, not just in a group, but in the business and in your life in itself. A leader who prevents himself in a way to suggest to others that he knows what he is doing. Mark Parker always puts himself above others, suggests ideas that are breakthrough, and that's why he's the third CEO of Nike. Moving on, leadership through obstacles. There's three main leaderships. There's participative, path goal, and supportive. All of them are pretty self-explanatory, but we'll go through them right now. So participative leadership, a leader invites others to share in the ways and means of getting things done. Very participative, everyone has their own way of doing things, and everyone brings everything together to make everything whole. Path goal, pretty self-explanatory as well. Leadership in which a leader should choose a style that best fits the needs of individual group members and the tasks that they are doing. And last but not least, supportive, a leader who provides what is missing. The human connection, which is huge, just like I talked about, human connection with others makes everything flow very seamlessly. And by encouraging others when they are engaged in tasks that are boring and unchallenging, offers a sense of human touch for those engaged in mundane, mechanical activity. Nobody want to feel like they're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Everyone has to feel like their part in the project is very important. And last but not least, In any business, there is definitely impediments that should be looked anytime, just like a CEO, business owner, or even manager. No matter where you are in the food chain of a business, you are just important as everyone else. Parker brought numerous design specs that aided yet in addition, but bombed through his seasons of testings. Not everything you suggest is going to be the breakthrough technology, but everything does fail and succeed at the same time. And each impediment that can be defeated, whether it's simplify itself or your entire group supporting you with it. Parker learned through thick and thin to face his obstacles head on and to not let him bring down his motivation to become where he is today. I mean, he's the third CEO of Nike, just like I said, one of the top 5 shoe companies in the entire world, and he did not all do this by just being very lackadaisical and not coming over any obstacles. Thank you so much.